Alright, going to be doing a fish room tour update for November. This is my little sanctuary. Just did a water change. Figured I would narrate this time so it was clear what was actually going on in all these tanks. So let's go through, check this out. Start off here. Have Ilyodon furcidens swimming around, and also a handful of green swords. Let's check this guy out. Get him in focus. You can see the spotting on these guys. They're doing really well. Said before in a previous video, this is just a tank where I'm growing out some plants. Not really sure yet what I'm doing, but totally have trout Goodeids swimming around in here. Alright. Down here are some Poecillia sphenops, which is short fin molly. These are gold dust type. There's a female that's super pregnant. And waiting for her to drop some fry. This tank has Xiphophorus continens Quince. Thanks to one of my buddies for recently correcting the pronunciation for this location. These are pygmy swordfish. There's probably like 30 of them in here, although the fry are all hiding. There's one top left. Alright, to the next one. These are red tail black Xiphophorus variatus platies. This tank's actually dirted, and my son picked out the T-Rex skull, so this is probably one of my favorite ones. Tons of fry living in here. It's my alpha male too, all red. And my favorite female, black all the way through the dorsal fin. This tank's full of life. On to the next. Here is my fry tank with the pregnant tequila fish. We'll get to the rest of her group. Growing some moss on some wood in here. We are just waiting on you, miss. Gotta be close. There's a ton of swordtail fry in here. Alright, in here we have Characodon audax Toboso. There's a male swimming around right there. Put some females in here to act as dithers. These are the newest additions to the fish room. Crypt, Rotala indica, just starting to grow it out. Hopefully it all does well. These guys hover around like little bumblebees. Super cool. This tank has a whole bunch of dwarf sage growing in it and is full of marigold Xiphophorus variatus. So we have two different types of variatus platy in this fish room. Cryptocorin undulata. Just went through a little bit of a melt. Still doing alright. Paleatus cories swimming around. There's my alpha male. He runs this tank. These are the parents of all those fry in my fry tank, as well as a bunch of guppies. A huge dwarf sage plant. Some of those leaves are close to 30 inches long. It's crazy. I can pull them almost all the way across the tank. Yo-yo loach. One of the few one-offs in this tank, or in this full fish room. There are longfin bristlenose in here somewhere, but they're really good at hiding. Let's see. There's one. And you can see tons of plant growth. Lots of good stuff for these fish. Move over to the third tank with Goodeids in it. This is Xenotoca doadrioi, San Marcos. Move their light a little bit, we can get a better look at them. There's a dozen of them in here, and they are killing it. The fourth Goodeid tank, Ataenobious toweri, a big nymphoides that I got at the last GCCA swap from the Chicago Aquatic Plants Society, from their table. So that's pretty cool. I think it's amazing. The fish dig it too. Beautiful. Blue-tailed Goodeids from Mexico. Still juveniles. No big deal. Ghost shrimp. Awesome. This tank has Limia tiger and Corydoras panda in it. There's also a whole bunch of ghost shrimp. Who knows where they are? But crypt, couple types of bacopa back there. These guys are great. Bristlenose back there. Splendid. And my last tank, Goodeids. This is the rest of the tequila fish colony. Just did a water change in here, which is tough with duckweed. They are doing wonderfully, and that is it for me.